Welcome to another video, and today I'm in Kelloe. Here at the Kelloe War Memorial. Let us think of tomorrow's past. Men from Kelloe went to fight in the service of their country during the World Wars, and all returned. The names of those who died in World War II are to be found on a memorial. Let's go and have a look. So, local spa, and there's a pharmacy with a post office in it. That's an old sign, that. Texaco. These are the aged miners' homes, and these were built in 1927, it says. Kelloe Community Park, and ahead of us is the Davy Lamp pub. So there's a cycle route that runs through the village, and Kelloe back up that way, and Coxer is 1.5 miles, and you can see my Coxer video on the channel. This informational board tells us about the welfare corner, a link with Kelloe's past, and there's pictures of the Workmen's Institute, the old school, information about old Kelloe, the quarrying, which was a trade industry around this area. There's a picture of old Kelloe there, look. Pizza place and a chippy tucked in here. There's like a housing estate going up there. It looks very well appointed houses. So another board that talks about limestone, the limestone links cycle and walkway. Our local communities are in a rare and nationally important geological location because they lie on the East Durham limestone escarpment. Well, it says the footpath's closed, this section is closed for public access, but I need to get over there to look at that board over there. So I'm going to commit a crime here. I am here, and this is about the Kelloe Heritage Trail, and it says throughout the operation of East Hetton, Kelloe Colliery, a mineral line crossed the road near this point. The purpose of this railway is to bring supplies, principally timber and machinery, to the mine and transport the coal produced to markets at Teesside. So this ground is dedicated to the men and boys whose lives were taken in the winning of coal from East Hetton, Kelloe Colliery, from 1836 to 1983, and the artwork was designed by Lorna Green. You can see these structures here on this arch. So in this churchyard, there's a monument here in memory of the 74 men and boys who lost their lives by the explosion at Trimdon Grange colliery in February 1882. So there's different heritage trails around Kelloe, which I think is great, and it talks about that Trimdon disaster. At about 3 o'clock in the afternoon of the 16th of February 1882, a disastrous explosion occurred at Trimdon Grange. Now that is about 2 miles to your southeast. Now we're going to head towards St Helen's Church in a bit, so let's go and have a look at that. My word, look at this place here. This is the St Helen's Church. This is a white, sort of washed church. I don't think I've seen anything like this before, and it's quite something, isn't it? And you can see where there's been sort of a modern extension put on at some point, but this is the old part, quite obviously. I really didn't expect to see something as good as this. Well, I didn't know what to expect in Kelloe at all anyway. So it turns out this bit is actually called Church Kelloe, which is outside of the village of Kelloe, but it's kind of continuity as you walk through the village anyway. But yeah, it's nice. Impressive cottage, and this is impressive too. Working Men's Club over there, and St Paul's Methodist Church. Well, it looks like it's seen better days. I don't know if it's up and running anymore. That's bog standard, that. You get a bus to Durham and a bus to Hartlepool from Kelloe. House prices in Kelloe, I only saw one, that was 93,000 on one of the estates. You'd have to sort of go to Coxer to see a house that's for sale nearby. There were some houses for sale at Town Kelloe, but that was really expensive, and that's a nice little hamlet. And that just about rounds it up for Kelloe. There were some decent houses coming in. on Front Street, and Church Kelloe is lovely, and the church is quite something. It's got a couple of shops, bus routes through. I don't mind it actually. I'm going to give it a reasonable 7 out of 10, and yeah, I might be able to live here, yeah.